And now two of the bright shining stars of the PDC, Joe Cullen and Benito van der Pas, the number 4 seed, will be officiated by St George Noble. And on the mic, Mike Lawrence.
Yes, George Noble for St George's Day. Looking forward to this one as well. As you say, two young guns, and both will have to be at their very best, whichever one prevails, against Rob Cross, who's turning into the star of this weekend. When we came here on Friday, there were murmurs that Rob Cross was someone to watch. You and Dan obviously have seen him in action on the circuit over the last few months, but big things tipped for him, and he's certainly impressing this weekend. But these two gents are impressing on the dart circuit as well. The number 4 seed here, Benito van der Pas, who saw off Paul Nicholson 6-3 yesterday, up against the rock star Joe Cullen, who beat Vincent van der Voort yesterday.
Benito to throw first. Game on.
Well, Cullen beat Benito at this stage of the German Darts Masters last year. He went on then to beat Gary Anderson 6-0 in the quarterfinals before losing out to MVG in the last 4.
59.
However, van der Pas has had a 6-0 win against Cullen in a Players' Championship final. Of course, both of these players now ranking title winners. Van der Pas won 3 last year. Joe Cullen won his first just a few weeks ago.
$83.
Yeah, so decent form to start the year for Cullen.
57.
And looking to progress to finals night here at the German Darts Open.
59.
And Benito van der Pas, another young gun from the Netherlands, being tipped for great things, and
140.
possible shout, people are saying, in the next couple of years or so, if he continues to progress as a pick for the Premier League, maybe.
And that's why. First 180 of the match to leave 120.
99. Benito, you require 120.
Cullen's on a finish. The treble. Can still do it. It's an awkward one again. There is the option for 2 bulls in that
60.
routine if you get an awkward dart. Cullen will get a shot at the 160.
Won't happen now, so Benito will be back for 60. Cullen just trying to
60.
sneak
Benito,
one over the top, but couldn't
60.
quite hit the treble. So it'll be a round ton if Benito doesn't take this out. Nice and high with the first dart, as he blocked himself. No, he hasn't.
Short in the first leg. Benito van der Pas.
Confident finishing
throw first
from Benito van der Pas. I think it's fair to say probably needs to put in
22.
some decent runs on some of the TV majors to be in with a shout of the Premier League. Benito van der Pas.
59.
Yeah, fair assessment, I think. And his next step is probably winning one of these European Tour events.
100.
Beat Michael van Gerwen in the first ranking title. He won a Players' Championship event last April, 6-5, and then wins against Cullen and Chisnell
100.
to make a hat-trick of Pro Tour titles last year. But you are right, Mike. He needs to
57.
produce his best on the big stage. Joe Cullen, a similar kind of standing of player. The two of they're both in the 20s, the new breed kind of poster boy for the
49.
dart player of today.
$60. $100.
And we'll see one of the most colourful characters on the circuit next, when Peter Wright takes on Cristo Reyes of Spain.
92.
Cullen's down to a finish, but it's the biggest one of all. It's only for a hold of throw. That will help him a little bit. The loose dart from van der Pas. Also on a ton plus combination. Well, he could do it. Another one of those for the bullseye, for the biggest shot of the weekend.
145.
Well, he moved the wire.
He did. He nudged the ring of the bullseye, but Benito then a chance to break with double 16 for a 1-1-0.
78. Joe, you require 25.
Big thud. The 9 for double 8. Oh, he can't finish either.
Benito, you require
So a lifeline
32.
for Benito.
But all three of those darts, the one at the bull and the two at double 8, were so close. As is that from Van der Pas.
Game short in the second leg. Benito Van
He's
der Pas.
found a way past it and into the double, and he doubled his lead.
Benito to throw first. Game on.
Cullen was impressive, wasn't he, against Vincent van der Voort yesterday?
Yes, a good display from Cullen in that one.
100.
Averaging 98.7 in that 6-4 win.
86.
Because we saw 4 seeds fall yesterday, and that was one which maybe some might have thought might have been right for an upset. Van der Voort
60.
against Cullen, but it was Cullen, the number 13 seed, who prevailed. And he looks to fill up the bed here for his first 180 of the match.
We're only a couple of legs in, but it hasn't hit the heights of the previous game so far.
129.
Had its moments, so that missed ball for the 170. Cullen over 180.
82.
Does leave himself a finish. But Benito
100.
just trying to apply a bit of pressure. And Benito will be back then to race to a 3-0 lead here. He takes out the 112.
97. Benito require 112.
Yeah, just needs the one treble. Well, it's still on, 57. Doesn't get a shot at the bull, and now Cullen with a chance to
72.
break and change the complexion of this match.
Double 18. Bends the wire again.
Hits it in the third leg, Joe Cullen.
Second dart at the double.
Fourth leg, Joe to throw first. Game on.
Just to get him back in it, and that was another break.
96.
And this first to 6 format would have felt it might have been an uphill struggle if Benito Van der Pas had gone 3-0 up in this one.
Well, we thought that about Michael van Gerwen yesterday when Ronnie Hybrecht had the chance to get a 3-leg advantage. This, of course, the third European Tour event of the year. Van der Pas did make the quarter-finals in the first one in Hildesheim, lost to Jelle Klaassen.
81.
He was beaten in his first match by Roby John Rodriguez last weekend.
134.
Perfect. And he fills it up, never in doubt after that first start from Van der Pas.
His second maximum of the match.
96. Benito, you
puts
require
him on
140.
a finish. But it won't go now, so Cullen back to draw us all
80.
square.
Joe, you require 94.
Oh, missed the board with the last start, Van der Pas. Cullen's gambled. Now he's going double-double. But he's pulled it off
full flag, Joe Cullen.
and levelled the match.
You throw first.
Cool as you like from the rock star.
47.
And although the average is not yet hit the heights that we've seen,
121.
certainly brewing into an intriguing encounter which could go either way.
135.
Well, Joe Cullen certainly battle ready this season. He said that his lazy days are over.
60.
Starting to put the work in over the last 12 months or so, and it's starting to bear fruits as well. He said in an interview after he lost in the quarterfinals of the UK Open in one of the best sessions of darts you're likely ever to see.
140.
He said that he felt that people had started missing against him because he was playing so well, and it has that effect on players. Ramped up the pressure on all his opponents because he's a force to be reckoned with these days. Let's see if that happens here today.
140.
Because he's put the pressure on Van der Pas here.
96.
So treble 20, 76 left. So he's going to go for a double in the in the way that Joe Cullen just did in the previous leg. It came off for Cullen, not for Van der Pas. Around the houses he goes, double 5, and that 30. Was well wide in the end. So
Benito, you require 40.
Tops then for Van der Pas.
He shot to the 5th leg.
At the first attempt to nudge back ahead again.
Game on.
Yeah, funny old game, isn't it? Needed 2 doubles in a row, hit them both to win the previous leg, and then misses 3 clear
121
to break Benito's throw in the following one.
$96. $59.
Well, a chance here for Van der Pas after that disappointing visit from Cullen to fill his boots, but he hasn't done so. Unable to hit a treble himself, so
$95.
Cullen in a decent position to get back. Oh, unlucky there from Van der Pas. Seemed to bounce off the other dart.
120.
And he followed it up with one in exactly the same place.
$96. $94. Joe, you require 130.
So to draw us level again, treble 20 leaves the bullseye for a 130 checkout.
97.
Well, disappointing because that was a fantastic dart to find the treble 20 with a second. He will come back. 2 darts at double.
98. Joe, you require 33.
Barring a darting disaster. Safely in the big one. Oh
17.
dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
36.
218 straight in, no messing. And the 2-leg lead that Benito enjoyed at the start of this match re-established, and you can see the frustration of Joe Cullen. Some of those double attempts just a bit wayward. His sight's just a little bit out.
100.
Cullen at times today.
Well, he knows he's missed doubles in each of those 2 legs, and the
100
scoreline could have been flipped reversed. And he's going to need to dig deep because Benito Van der Pas is making a sprint to the finish line.
His third 180 of the match.
81.
And a quarter-final tie against Rob Cross.
98.
Awaiting the winner of this one.
140. Benito record 123.
So will it be as easy as 1, 2, 3 for Benito Van der Pas to take this out? It won't happen now, but he has got time just to set the shot up for his return with Cullen on 180.
Again, first start low,
60.
below the treble, so makes it more difficult
He requires 66.
for him to find the target, and he would have liked to have applied a little more pressure than that. Van der Pas has 2 darts at double 18. Only needs 1, and he's only
Benito
1 away from a place in this evening's quarterfinals.
Yes, he stepped it up again as Van der Pas.
96.
His average up to the early 90s. As you can see there.
96.
Yeah, the Dutchman playing at a slightly higher level than he needed yesterday against Paul Nicholson. But if Rob Cross is in the same mood as he was earlier on against Simon Whitlock, he will have to raise that tonight. Let's not write off Cullen just yet.
95.
A man with self-professed newfound fighting qualities. Can he rally back from this position?
125, Joe. You require 170.
Somewhere to start it.
Again, that first start below the treble 20 bed, so having to
96.
switch and unable to take out the biggest outshot of all, but Van der Pas here obviously not able to finish, and
61. Joe, you require 74.
He'll come back for 1-2-6 unless Cullen hits double top, and he does hit double top to stop the rot and reduce the arrears to 5-3.
Benito to throw first. Game on.
And again, first start at the end of a combination. Seems to be when he's had 3 clear that he's had trouble on the doubles. And he may not get to a double if Van der Pas carries on in this vein in this leg.
$55. $42.
Well, a slack visit from Benito. Can Joe make any great dent in it when he hits a ton? And that wayward 5 again from Benito.
42.
Just affecting his throw there and trying to switch around the board in the search for a big treble.
Yeah, it's a bit nervy this leg.
76.
Maybe Van der Pas feeling a bit of finish line fever, but Cullen unable to capitalise. Now can he put things right?
136.
Well, Cullen's left a shot.
You require 142.
Big Ben's not going to take out the big finish, so it's over to you, Joe.
84. So you require 170.
To raise the roof with a 170. The biggest outshot of the weekend, the biggest outshot of them all. He wants bullseye and he hits it. What a superb shot.
Joe Cullen.
It had to happen. Benito Van der Pas, 1 leg away from the match, and Joe Cullen hits a 170.
Well, what a shot that was from Joe Cullen. Missed the ball for it earlier on, moved the wire, but it had to go to stay alive, and he's taken it out.
80.
The rock star stealing the show. We won't see a bigger finish than that this weekend.
100.
And it was, as you alluded to, a fairly nervy leg from Benito, that one. And this has allowed Cullen right back into it, and you mentioned his confidence. Certainly throwing with plenty of it now, the man from Bradford.
Well, is that touching? It's not. Yeah, he's awoken himself to the heights he's been hitting of late.
57.
And he said that he's got these fighting qualities now. In a decent position to force a decider.
134.
Van der Pas desperate to avoid that prospect. But he could be staring it in the face.
60.
Chance here to apply pressure.
Certainly decent double stats from Benito van der Pas.
60.
But it'll be the one that puts the 6 in the leg column. It'll be the all-important one.
Oh,
my word!
In a template. Go Cullen.
A 170 followed by a 124. And we are going to a decider, folks.
Back-to-back bullseye finishes from Joe Cullen. Couldn't hit a double earlier on. Just leave the ball Joe in every leg.
39.
And look at him go. Look at him go.
140.
Well, talk about saving your best till last, Joe.
$134.
Well, he's landed 2 heavy blows to Benito van der Pas, but he has the throw in this decider.
140.
And it's a very good standard.
It is indeed. Benito responding well, though.
See there, 3 consecutive 15 darters from Cullen to hit back from 5-2 down. Well, van der Pas has a chance to laugh last. Doesn't have to go for it, mind.
Can't happen now. We can't match the 170 we saw Cullen hit a couple of legs ago. So he will come back for the 130.
62.
And a couple of slack darts there from Cullen won't have helped. Sorry, 36 of course. Double 18 for the match. And well, he survived a scare there. The number 4 seed going through. 2 fantastic outshots, a 170 and a 124 to put him right back in it. But it is Big Ben who goes through to take on Rob Cross in the second quarter final this evening. We'll hear a few words from him, and then we will see one of the stars of the show. Big following in Germany, Peter Wright. He'll take on Cristo Reyes next.
Applaus für den Rockstar Joe Cullen, der sich toll zurückgekämpft hat mit dem 170er, dem 124er Finish. Benito, congratulations. That was difficult at the end. I mean, you were 5-2 up, and then he had this 170, 124 finish. That was really difficult.
Yeah, he played really well in the end, and yesterday I was nervous around the end than now, and yeah, when he hit that second ball for the 5-5, I say to myself, it's still my own leg, and I was 12 darts on the double, and I'm glad I hit that double.
Yeah, important match, I would say. Yesterday you told us the last couple of weeks it's not running that well. That was a good situation for you to get self-confidence.
Yeah, but still I had some darts that, I don't know, bang, treble 5, I don't know what happened, but still I won, and it's a big confidence for me, and I'm looking forward for tonight. I'm feeling more relaxed than last few weeks. So
that's good. Rob Cross is your next opponent. Interesting guy, huh? Suddenly he's in the quarters here.
Yeah, I think I lost to him 2 or 3 weeks ago. I played a really good game, and still I lost. So hopefully I'm playing the same tonight, and my doubles were great. So hopefully tonight.
Good. See you tonight. Thank you. Benito van der Pas.